next, it's a UFC lightweight division bout. If I ask you who the most exciting man in mixed martial arts is today, I trust the answer just might be Justin Ray Gaethje. Realized a major championship outside the UFC. He has really taken this promotion by storm since signing with the MMA leader a few years ago.
I mean, pace, pressure, aggressiveness, just meanness, a mentality that only allows him to pursue victory. Watching him against Edson Barboza, withstand some of the strikes that he took to get the knockout was a sight to behold. The fight against Michael Johnson in his UFC debut. Michael Johnson was a top 5 guy in the world, and Justin Gaethje completely melted him with pressure and pace. Just one of the most active guys in the UFC on the roster.
More bonuses than UFC fights. You guys say more. Justin Gaethje back from more time. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of men.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step 1 to step 2 before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hip back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 22 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Justin, the Highlight Gaethje. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Iron. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
So Dan Mergliata shares the cage. All right, so here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the upper hand early.
It's going to be difficult to find out how this plays out, right? Striker versus well-rounded fighter. Who's going to be the one that's going to control where this fight takes place?
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Ooh. Big knee to the body. Now a knee. Oh, big left hook there. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he going to do to follow up? He lands a switch knee.
And that left hook landed on the button. Single collar tie now. Oh, he leads with the right hand there. A lot of these strikes are set up by good footwork, yes?
They are set up by good footwork, and he's not having to throw the jab every time because that right hand is just so fast.
Oh, a little single collar tie there.
Oh, nice.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of reverse strikes. Nice.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Justin Gaethje. Wind it up on the right there to no avail. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round.
He changes the angle, finds the right spot to land that punch to the head from the clinch. Oh, nice right hand.
On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
And they separate.
Right hand punch from the
And he
clinch.
comes through with a big knee. Oh!
He didn't like that right hand.
He's got him hurt here. Oh! Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top...
The fight thus far. How's his opponent still stand?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now.
DC, didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
5 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready? You ready? Let's go fight, guys.
He's hurt bad, John. He's got pressure. He's got to chase that finish down now. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. And really starting to make these shots count. Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So
looking for a guillotine.
Guillotine.
Oh, nice job using this nicely done. Oh, an elbow!
Who's hurt? Serve him up. Go get him.
Huge right hand! Back to the feet. Knee to the body. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes around. No denying that he has taken. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
He's done. He's done.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
So there he is after a monumental knockout turned in here tonight. That is one they will be talking about for quite some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliante has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 14 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Justin the Highlight Gaethje.
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.
All right, coming up next. next, it's a lightweight showdown between Daniel Hooker and Paul Felder.
You ready?
Round one is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans.
Lands a big right hand early. Swing and a miss with that punch by Hooker. Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot.
That's a big strike right there.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Felder gets in the clinch yet again.
He loaded up on that right hand, too. I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Takedown defense holds up. And there comes the separation now.
Big body kick.
Oh, no way, spinning back fist. Oh, he got absolutely bludgeoned. That's as good a combination as we have seen out of him here tonight.
The last time I saw a combination this good, it was Donald Cerrone beating up on Rick Story. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it.
Beautiful strike.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for the iron.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Beautiful body kick.
Oh, big left. Single collar tie. Big left hand lands upstairs.
Leg kick.
Another shot lands upstairs. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Felder. Muay Thai plump. Oh, single collar tie here.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
And they separate. Hooker gets touched by that kick there. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. 5 minutes in the books.
Excellent job that round. Every punch you throw seems to be landing. I want you to keep that going. Don't get into senseless exchanges. Make sure.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round, and we'll see if he can pick up where he left off. High volume of strikes landed in the previous round.
High volume of strikes landed. He was able to be accurate and also very, very active in his approach to the start of this fight.
Nice punch there by Hooker. Oh, big diving punch to the head.
Now he's going to attack the triangle choke here. Oh, nice. Oh, man, that was slick.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, create distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Just reached the midpoint of the fight. Felder's back in full mount. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Side control now. Felder's able to transition back to side control now. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. 1 minute. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation, and a healthy one, for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point.
Hooker's trying to get the triangle here. Let's see if he can close the show.
Oh, wow, oh! Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
Last round. He outstruck you. Landed more power shots and he was more aggressive. This time,
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway.
Great punch landed with so much power.
His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. On his first test, jumping in to try to get the finish.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Felder. Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. He's attack armbar now.
And he's out. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, so good ground and pound by him here. Certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Oh, the difference in the striking is crazy.
Back to his feet.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh! Irish Dragon gets touched by that leg kick attempt.
Another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 17 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Paul, the Irish Dragon Elder.
Oh, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers, how soon can I get up? It's going to be a party over there. Not only because of the knockout, but that extra bonus check he's going to be carrying to the club tonight.
All right, coming up next, it's a lightweight bout between Dustin the Diamond Poirier and Conor McGregor.
You ready?
Well, hopefully you can table the Louisiana bias here tonight as Dustin Poirier takes on... Oh, straight right. Looking to land the right just out of range. Oh, collar tie.
Punch over the top.
The left hand. Nice strike by McGregor.
I mean, Conor McGregor is a fantastic striker, and once again, that skill is on display.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Right hand punch to the switch.
Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's not aggressive. He's got to chase that finish down now.
Back to the feet. Just over 20 total strikes. Oh! Big diving punch lands.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish. Oh! And he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Wow. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop the
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hips, push him away, try to escape this very, very dangerous position. Nowadays, you see guys just throwing little shots that don't really matter. Very few guys now are committed to ground and pound as they were in the past.
And he landed the right hand there. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound.
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Second round, straight ahead. right, so his legendary chin holds up despite getting knocked down in that previous round. DC, take us through the highlight.
He's as tough as they come. There has not been a guy that can take shots like this. Most times the night would be over, and gladly over after you take a shot like this. But this man is just too tough. Some people say he's too tough for his own good. He would not agree with you. He wants to fight.
Ready? Ready?
Second round underway.
Nice kick.
Left hand is true. That will absolutely work.
He throws it like a pistol, back and forth. He's landing that beautiful left hand. Oh, he hurt a badly jab.
Oh, you can hear the thwack from here as he lands another leg kick in DC. Now we're seeing visible damage as that leg starts to redden up.
And now you start to see the damage. And now you start to see the limping of the opponent. Watch as he gets kicked in the leg, he's turning away. He can't even get any pressure on his front leg anymore. He is beat up. That leg has been tenderized by this young man.
60 total strikes have now landed for Conor McGregor. And connecting at a pretty good clip, landing with 63% accuracy tonight against him. Shot there, DC, and just like that, the fight is over.
He got him! Whoa.
Pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure the opponent wholly saw it coming, and before he could recover, the referee was in to stop the fight. So a huge knockout victory for that fighter here tonight. All right, DC, no telestrator tonight, but we're going to get you some highlights from this one. This was a fight that had it all, and for my money, his best performance to date.
His best performance to date in the biggest moment. In the biggest moments, you got to show up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. He used every bit of his skill to get the job done.
Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Lavigne has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 29 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, the notorious Conor McGregor!
Well, we congratulate him on a huge knockout here tonight. He'll probably keep that smile while he's sleeping tonight after what he was able to produce.
He's going to be smiling for a really long time. When you get a knockout like that, not only do you get the win, also, most times walk away with a $50,000 bonus check.
Up next, it's a lightweight bout between Tony Ferguson and Charles Oliveira.
Ready?
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. The boxing match is underway.
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategies the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper. And
oh, nice job to prevent the takedown and scramble to his feet. Man, he's timed his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. Non-stop. Oh, big punch land.
Oh, big knee. Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
know when to fold him. Yep, absolutely. Ooh, what a punch.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Charles Oliveira. Stuffed the takedown, no problem.
Real nice body kick.
Ooh! Wow, what a kick! Under 2 minutes now to go round one. Oh, nice offering there by Tony Ferguson. We'll see if he can follow it up here, champ.
I mean, he usually does. He does not let guys off, but Tony Ferguson is a guy that has a killer's mindset. When he gets you hurt, he's looking to finish. Oh, nice jab.
All right, single collar tie now.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
All right, lands a kick there. Pretty well done.
Really good accuracy landing that kick.
Lands the right hand. Oh, big knee to the body. That'll soften him up. Whoa!
He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh! Gets up again here, but Merton. Big knee to the body. And they separate. What a round. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
All right, round two is now upon us. Tony Ferguson and Charles Oliveira. Very nice leg kick there by Oliveira.
Nice punch there.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Man, he's just got a great feel for the striking realm early in this one.
The timing is on point. He's doing a great job of mixing everything up. He needs to start looking to finish. He didn't like that left hand. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
That'll do it! Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught. He wanted to make sure he kept the judges out of the equation. Mission accomplished on that front as he gets the TKO victory here tonight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
He sent it inside the octagon once more. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 58 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Charles the Bronx Oliveira.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few bit.
I be talking to myself like, mirror and shit. Is you ready for this shit? Are you? So, I wasn't ready for this honey meal, but now I am.
right, coming up next, it's a lightweight bout between Justin Gaethje and Conor McGregor.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go, round one of a matchup that figures to be played a whole lot here on EA Sports UFC 4. Conor McGregor, Justin Gaethje. You gotta think Conor's gonna find a home for that left hand at some point.
He's going to be able to hit Gaethje. The question is, can he put Gaethje out? Gaethje will be there to be hit. Conor just has to make sure that he's not trying to match him in terms of work level. It's quality over quantity for Conor McGregor in this fight. Great punch.
Just out of range with the big right hand.
Ooh-wee! Ooh-wee, what a right hand by this young man.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the young man.
Well, nice job by Gaethje to land and then roll with the punches. We talk a lot about his legendary chin, but maybe he doesn't get enough credit for the striking defense and his ability to move that head off the center line.
He gets to his spot, the tie clinch. Then he starts to let the knees fly. What a punch.
Oh, good combination. Very efficient with his strikes tonight. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
McGregor gets back up, no surprise there.
If your opponent has in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch, you have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
Ooh. All right, some really grueling work here in the clinch. But whoa!
Knockout life! He tasted the knockout life! It's over! It's over!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched gloves.
I mean, a competitive fight. That one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliano's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 13 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, the notorious Conor McGregor!
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. All right, straight ahead, we'll get to this lightweight bout between Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira and Paul Felder.
You ready?
All right, so here we go, round one. I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now. Two of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys are the best of all of mixed martial arts. They can do everything when they're locked inside of the octagon. I'm so excited to watch the highest level of MMA on display tonight.
Man, DC, his hands look good. A lot of volume, a lot of accuracy tonight.
He's doing a great job being accurate, but he's also very fast. Look at the hand speed.
Right.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Oliveira doing the right things defensively. Tries to, yeah. Oh!
Right fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. We'll finish this fight.
Staying busy in the clinch to avoid a separation. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, Superman punch is good. Single collar tie now. Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
His opponent's got him in the clinch. He needs to break away and get back to his range because he's taking punch after punch from his clinch position.
So 31 total strikes and counting have landed for Paul Felder. Lands with the right hand. Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, nice slip there to avoid the punch by Felder.
Good stick.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Oh, now going to the judo throw, and he ends up inside control. A lot of options for him here.
Yeah, he can either go ground and pound or he can chase submission.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. And attacking armbar.
Nicely done. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
Got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
All right, let's get to round two.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Nice hook lands. He connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton. And to watch him punch like this puts a smile on my face.
So 50 total strikes are now landed for the Iron Lung, Paul Felder. Well, you got to say this fighter has picked their spots well tonight, DC, landing with 61% accuracy against Charles Oliveira. Oh, how about the head movement? Flips his head off the center line and then rips back. Double jab landed there by Felder. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
3 minutes remain in the round. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Good series of strikes for him there, staying busy and staying accurate.
I mean, the accuracy is unbelievable.
sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place
Oh,
on the
man,
ground.
notice how
That's
he's walking him over to try to get a windshield choke. Oh, he's got a choke.
And he's out. Oh, man, that left side is getting beat up now. Look at the redness there. All right, side control now. Under a minute to go. Solid strike on the ground. Oliveira's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Oh, these are some serious punches from the top here. He's continuing to maintain good posture and making these strikes count.
He's doing a really good job of watching for the upkicks, making his punches count while not putting himself in danger.
Good work from the top here by Oliveira. Seconds winding down in round 2. And that's the end of round number 2.
Hey, stop!
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
And we are back for our third and final round.
That was nice strike.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. A little single collar tie there.
Nice shot to the body.
75 total strikes and counting have landed for Paul Felton. And landing with 59% accuracy against Charles Dubrom's Oliveira. Beautiful diving strike lands.
He's in trouble.
And that's going to do it.
Unbelievable. What a performance.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught that ultimately appeared as though the outcome was an eventuality. So if you're the referee, you got to protect the fighter, and I thought he did a good job of doing just that. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 20 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Paul, the Irish Dragon Felder.
All right, so there he is, the man of the moment, celebrating one of the bigger knockout victories of his career. And gotta be nice sometimes with all the hard work that you guys put in when it goes down exactly the way you drew it up.
A lot of people talk about doing certain things. It's harder to deliver on those promises.
It is a lightweight title fight between Conor McGregor and Paul Felton.
Ready? Ready?
one is upon us between two of the best fighters in this division. Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side when you break down.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups.
Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, guy. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish on him.
Knee to the body. Another nice knee there. Oh, good series of knees by him there, working the head, working the body. He is going all over the place tonight.
He is using that knee to really dictate where the fight takes place. Good punch.
And they separate. Well, in terms of Conor McGregor's frame at lightweight or at featherweight, he really uses his length well. He has an outstanding reach. More often than not, he's going to have a reach advantage over the opposition, and he is taking advantage here tonight. Now connects with the right.
Yeah, he's going to build that. Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could.
Oh, nice scramble by him there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition.
He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
So 28 total strikes have now landed for the Iron Lung, Paul Felder.
Nice try.
And now he's got that tie finish. Past the 2-minute mark in round one. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on beat street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
Judo throw. Let's see if he can capitalize and lock up himself.
You got to try to find whether or not you're going to land ground and pound here or if you're going to go to submission.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. A lot of top pressure being applied here. 1 minute to go in round one.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. He's going to attack armbar here.
And he's out. Back mount now. Felder's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Round two is next.
Take a seat, bro. All right, listen. I need you to be more active this round. You cannot wait and try to counter.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
You ready? Let's go fight.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Oh, that's a big connection there for McGregor, DC.
I mean, big strike landed for Ireland's favorite son, Conor McGregor. Big punch landed through the middle.
Now the transition to the judo throw right into side control where he will have no shortage of options. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys. Oh, man, that was slick.
Well, he's got his back now. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
Oh, McGregor's right back to the full mount. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you gotta be...
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Attacking armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Wow. All right, full guard now, DC.
And for the guy on top, he needs to build posture or just go to the next position, start shoving that knee through, trying to get the half guard, which in turn will lead to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you need to be anticipating, you need to be framing, you need to be moving, looking for opportunities to either reverse the position or get back to your feet.
So we call on the numbers here, DC. 55 total strikes have landed for Conor McGregor. He landed with 64% accuracy against Paul Felder. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round.
Big punch land.
30 seconds to go in round 2. He's got him hurt here. Oh, he might be out. Back to the feet. What a round.
You're okay? You look okay to me. You've taken way bigger shots than that. All right, that was nothing.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
You ready? You ready? Let's
Here
go,
we
guys.
go,
Fight.
third round of this championship fight. Just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. 67 total strikes and counting have landed for Paul Felder. And connecting with 62% accuracy, by the way. Again, oh, big knee!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. When you're in the clinch, down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
Oh, single collar tie here. Ooh, now he's... Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
Yes,
that is it! And that'll do it!
Forward! Oh, my goodness! Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Oh, absolutely one for the highlight reel right there. A tremendous kick to spell the end of the night for his opponent, and for him, I should say, but just caught him flush, full force, beautiful extension on the kick, and the fight was really over as soon as that one made contact. I'm not even sure he was conscious when he hit the canvas. Outstanding performance here tonight. Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 9 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Paul the Irish Dragon Felder.
back on my bullshit. Back to back on my bullshit. Matter of fact, that was bullshit. I'm going back to back on my bullshit. Do it one time, they gon' think it's luck. Gotta hit them with the repeat. Do it 2 times, they gon' still doubt. Hey, now I got a 3-peat. Gotta put the streets to the knee deep. Gotta stay woke, can't be sleep. All this fly shit don't be cheap. All these bad bitches that we keep round. Pockets gotta be deep now. Never lose again, living me deep down.
All right, coming up next, it is a lightweight championship fight between Paul the Irish Dragon Felder and Khabib Nurmagomedov. So here he is, the undisputed UFC lightweight champion, DC, your teammate Khabib Nurmagomedov, undefeated 27-0, and history is certainly going to look back fondly on what this guy has accomplished and puts that undefeated record online yet again here tonight.
Ready? You ready to fight?
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it up.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
And he's back up. And he lands a punch there. Pretty good connection by him.
Great connection. He's in a great flow right now. Oh, nice jab.
Nicely done here in the early going with the takedown. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
Yeah, looks a little wobbly on his feet.